How rich is Elon Musk? In 2025, Forbes listed Elon as the richest human on planet Earth, with a net worth hovering around $500 billion. That's right. The man who builds rockets, sells electric cars, and tweets like he's running a meme page could buy entire countries and still have change left over. Elon didn't get here by accident. Between Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company, and a casual side quest of owning X, formerly Twitter, his fortune is spread out across multiple empires. Assuming a conservative 5% return on that wealth, Elon's money would generate around $25 billion a year, or roughly $793 per second. That's like someone handing him 8 crisp $100 bills every second of his life. By the time you finish brushing your teeth, he's earned enough to buy a Lamborghini. If he went out for a 2-hour dinner, he'd make about $5.7 million while eating. That's not including dessert. Now, let's talk about what that looks like physically. A user on Reddit once asked, how long could Elon Musk make it rain for? Let's say Elon's entire $500 billion fortune was in $100 bills, and he was throwing them at 4 bills per second. Since he earns more than that in interest, he could keep going forever with 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and even hundreds, and never run out. If he actually decided to throw all $500 billion in $100 bills, he could make it rain continuously for almost 40 years without stopping. That's 4 decades of dollar storms. Each $100 bill weighs about 1 gram. So 5 billion of them would weigh roughly 11 million pounds. That's about 5,000 metric tons, or heavier than several skyscrapers combined. That's about the same volume as a fleet of massive cargo ships, but stuffed with cash instead of containers. Spending this money in any normal way would be almost impossible. Even if Elon went on a shopping spree and bought 10 $500 million super yachts, 10 $400 million private jets, 10 million iPhones, and an island in the Bahamas, he'd barely scratch the surface. He could buy Starbucks and KFC and still have enough to buy a few countries' GDP. Elon Musk is so rich, he could straight up buy every single team in the NFL and every Premier League club in England. That's roughly $200 billion worth of franchises. And he'd still have billions left over. Most billionaires might own a team. Elon could own the entire league. Twice. He could basically host the Super Bowl and the Champions League final in his back garden. Or, knowing him, probably on Mars, needless to say. Mr. Musk has a lot of money. Whether he's colonizing Mars or tweeting memes at 2 a.m., this fortune is unlike almost anything else in human history. But what does Elon actually spend his money on? Well, unlike most billionaires, he doesn't just buy a super yacht and disappear to Monaco. No, Elon spends like he's trying to buy the future. First off, the companies. He's pumped billions into SpaceX, building actual rockets and a private spaceport in Texas. He threw in a fortune to grow Tesla, dropped a casual $44 billion on Twitter, and funded wild projects like The Boring Company and Neuralink. Then there's the real estate. At one point, Elon owned a whole mansion empire worth over $100 million in California. He then sold nearly all of it because, in his words, he wanted to own no house. These days, he lives near his rocket base. Because of course he does. Let's also not forget, Elon Musk has also donated billions to his charity, the Musk Foundation that he created in 2002. But here's the kicker. Elon's fortune is so big, he could spend $1 million every single day for almost 1,370 years and still not run out of money. That's longer than most empires have lasted. If Elon wanted to spend all his money in one go, he could also buy 15% of Apple. That's basing it on Apple's 2025 market value being currently $3.2 trillion. Or if he'd prefer to stack it up in the air using $100 bills, the stack will reach about 339 miles high. That's beyond the edge of space. Oh yeah, and guess what? While watching this video, Elon has made $237,000.